Headlines of this edition: City leaders surveyed agricultural production in Cần Thơ suburban district. The seminar entitled Digital Transformation in New Rural Construction in the Period of 2021-2023, organized by the War Veterans Association in Cần Thơ City. Architectural plans for Cần Thơ City's administrative zone will be selected through contest. Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News today. On September 14th afternoon, State and Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiểu, had a survey of agricultural production in Cần Thơ suburban district.
The Standing Vice Secretary came to survey the model of planting thanh at Hữu Tâm Long Cooperative, Thời Commune, and the situation of autumn-winter rice harvest in Thời Commune. Hữu Tâm Long Cooperative has 12 members, with a total cultivated area of 60 hectares. Currently, the proportion of longan exported to the European market accounts for about 60% at 60,000 Vietnam dong 1 kilogram. The remaining 40% for domestic consumption at 45,000 Vietnam dong 1 kilogram. It's estimated that on average each year, 1 hectare of thanh longan cooperative gives a profit of about 250 million Vietnam dong. Regarding the autumn-winter rice crop, the whole Cần Thơ suburban district is transplanting nearly 17,000 hectares of rice. More than 9,000 hectares have been harvested. The price of rice purchased by enterprises ranges from 7,800 Vietnam dong to 8,500 Vietnam dong per kilogram. At the above price level, after deducting costs, rice growers make a profit of over 60 million Vietnam dong 1 hectare. Standing Vice Secretary Phạm Văn Hiểu highly valued the economic efficiency of the above-mentioned agricultural production models, noting that Cần Thơ suburban district authorities need to continue propaganda and mobilize people to increase production, develop and replicate agricultural models for high economic efficiency, contributing to economic development as well as raising incomes for people.
More than 120 veterans from 20 provinces and cities in the southeast and Mekong Delta attended the seminar entitled Digital Transformation in New Rural Construction in the Period of 2021-2023, organized by the War Veterans Association in Cần Thơ City. At the seminar, delegates focused on exchanging and discussing the importance and benefits of digital transformation in rural agriculture, the current situation of digital transformation in rural agriculture in the locality and at its association level, difficulties and obstacles, objectives and solutions to be implemented in the coming time, especially the orientation and task of propaganda to mobilize members and people to participate in the digital transformation program locally and in each veterans association at all levels. On September 14th afternoon, nearly 100 veterans from 20 provinces and cities in the southeast and Mekong Delta regions visited the model of new rural construction in Thời Commune, Cần Thơ suburban district, Cần Thơ City.
The delegates listened to leaders of Thời Commune, representatives of cooperatives and businesses in the area sharing outstanding results, as well as experiences in promoting the application of digital technology, enhancing the effectiveness of the implementation of National Target Program on new rural development, promote rural economy, improve the quality of people's lives, gradually narrow the gap in service quality between rural and urban areas towards smart rural areas. In addition, delegates also visited booths displaying typical agricultural products and OCA products of Cần Thơ suburban district.
On September 14th afternoon, in Phong Điền suburban district, the military command of Cần Thơ City held a meeting to agree on the track plan to organize the State of Soldiers and People in 2024. The State of Soldiers and People 2024 will be held in Nhân Commune, Phong Điền suburban district, and will be implemented from September 2023 to before the traditional date of the Dragon 2024. Within the program of the state, there will be activities such as the construction of rural traffic walks, environmental sanitation, construction of roads, medical examination, presentation of free medicine, gifts, scholarships, houses for policy classified families, disadvantaged students, young people ready to join the army, cultural and artistic activities, sports markets to bring Vietnamese goods to the countryside. Delegates contributed opinions to creating highlights for the event in accordance with the 20th anniversary of the centrally run Cần Thơ City. For the arts program, it's necessary to develop a program now which focuses on showing the development of Cần Thơ City over 20 years. Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng on September 14th morning had a meeting with ODA Project Management Board, Cần Thơ City Land Fund Management and Development Board, Ninh Kiều Urban Districts People's Committee on the implementation of compensation, support and resettlement of Cần Thơ City Development Project and strengthening urban resilience in Ninh Kiều Urban Districts.
At the meeting, delegates presented difficulties and obstacles in the process of implementation, namely some households have not agreed on compensation prices as well as resettlement support. Vice Chairman Nguyễn Văn Hồng requested the ODA Project Management Board and Ninh Kiều Urban District to urgently approve the plan for compensation and resettlement support for affected households. For households that have handed over the premises but have not received compensation, they must accelerate the payment schedule, trying to complete it by the end of September 2023.
On September 14th morning, the Association of Victims of Agent Orange Dioxin in Cần Thơ City reviewed the work of the association in the third quarter, implemented its task in the fourth quarter of 2023, and reviewed the action month for Agent Orange victims in 2023. In the third quarter, associations at all levels focused on organizing the Action Month for victims of Agent Orange, mobilized over 4,800 million Việt Nam đồng to support more than 7,800 victims, while launching charity messages to join hands to ease the pain of Orange Agent. In the fourth quarter of 2023, all levels of associations continue to improve, strive to meet and exceed the targets of 2023. The Ministry of Justice on September 15th morning organized the workshop to share Japan's experiences in developing and implementing a national action plan on responsible business practices. Speakers of the workshop are experts of JICA projects in Vietnam.
Accordingly, attendees listened to presentation on Japan's experiences in developing and implementing the Japanese government's guidelines on business practice programs in supply chains, difficulties and experience in implementation as well as necessary recommendations. Representatives of the Ministry of Justice also conveyed to the workshop the development process and main contents of the National Action Program on responsible business practices and plans to implement this program in the future.
Cần Thơ City Department of Construction is submitting to the City People's Committee for approval of the plan to organize a contest to select architectural plans for Cần Thơ City's administrative zone. The project of Cần Thơ City's administrative zone covers about 50 hectares, located in the project of Tây Đô Cultural Center in Hưng Phú Ward, Cái Răng Urban District. Participants in the architectural plan of Cần Thơ City's administrative zone are professional units with sufficient operational capacity, practical experience, and prestige in the country. The leader of the project must be an architect who has participated in the design of a project of equivalent scale. The first prize is expected to be worth 500 million Việt Nam đồng, the second prize 350 million Việt Nam đồng, and the third prize 200 million Việt Nam đồng. And last but not least, we have the updated weather forecast. That's it for this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again English bulletin, please visit our website, kenthtotv.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.